Good morning. It's Saturday and it's 11 a.m. here on the East Coast. Where are you and what time is it? That's what I'd like to know. Now, 11 a.m. on a Saturday morning, Scott, is much different than 11 p.m. on a Saturday, Scott, or any other day of the week. Um, Today, we're going to be doing some readings for our subscribers. So, let's see what kind of crowd we get going on here. I hope that everybody is getting a little push notification from TikTok. If not, you can go ahead and sign up for my personal one. I didn't send one out today because I was running low on time, so I didn't have an opportunity to send one out to everybody. But for the next one tomorrow, I will send one out, okay? What's going on? Hey, Melissa, how are you? Melissa always here, one of our senior subscribers. What's going on? Life says it's 8 a.m. in San Francisco. What's up? Good morning to you. I hope that I'm not being too loud or obnoxious for you. It's 11 a.m. here for me here, and I'm on my 2.5 cup of coffee, and they're big cups today. Good morning, everyone. Sup, ghosts, as we say here. Good morning. How are you? Are we ready to get rocking and rolling? New Mexico, how is it out there? Is it chilly in the morning in New Mexico right now? I'd like to think that it's a beautiful, sunny morning there, and you walk outside and kick a rattlesnake out from underneath your trash can as you're walking to the mailbox, and then go back inside and eat some delicious southwestern omelets or something like. That's just my imagination. I suppose that's what I would like it to be if I lived in New Mexico. Yes, sir. Let's go. All right. Here in New Jersey, we don't have to kick any rattlesnakes out from underneath the garbage cans. Um, As a matter of fact, we don't really. The only thing we got going on here is lanternflies. They're a very little invasive species that's been taking over the United States. Do you have lanternflies where you are? Good morning. Nice to see you there. We're going to get started here in just a minute. I just wanted to give everybody a minute to come in and say hello. Hello, Miss Erica Garcia. How are you? Nice to see you there. Buenos dias. Good morning, Sarah. How are you? Yeah, coffee's mucho importante. You know what I'm saying? Jeep girl, Irish man. What time is it where you are? It's got to be early. Hello, nice to see you there. Fort Worth, Texas. How are you doing today? Debbie Walsh, one of our senior subscribers. Mystic, also up there. Oh, Miss Coffee. What happened? Where'd it go? We can get you some. One. Oh, it's 10. Okay. I was like, it's 1,000? No. 0800? Really? Yes. It's 11 where I am, so yes. Wendy, hello from West Virginia. What's up? Nice to see you there. My name is Scott. I'm a medium and a psychic, and I'm going to start doing some readings pretty soon. I was meditating a little bit before before I got on the chat here, and I had somebody tell me something really interesting, and I hope that it connects with somebody who's watching today. COVID had me not like it anymore. Oh my God. I am so sorry to hear that. I don't know what I'd be able to do. I'd probably lose some weight because then I'd stop putting extra food in my body, I suppose. Indiana, how are you? Erie, Indiana. Thank you again for blessing with these lives. Oh, you're so welcome. You know what? You blessed me. I said that if we had hit 300 subscribers on the showcase that I would do 5 days of live in a row, and we are on day 3. Then I have tomorrow and Monday, and we're going to do more lives. Tomorrow is a special day for everybody who's watching. So if you want to become a subscriber and become a part of the chat, all you have to do is hit the comment, hit the star, subscribe, and we're in. So tomorrow, I'm going to be pulling some of you. Thanks, S. Fraz. We hit 400 just like that. Tomorrow, what we're going to do is I'm going to put some extra time aside. I think we're going to do, stand by, watch my stories so that you know, but I think we're going to do 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I'm going to put aside like 2 hours of time and pull people onto the screen with me to co-host and to get readings live with me. So it might be a guest one or a co-host kind of thing. I'm not sure yet. I'll know tomorrow when I turn it on. So if you want a reading from me and you're willing to come on screen with me, please be ready for tomorrow. It's probably going to be about 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The kids are in bed. I have time to dedicate to doing this. And I'll bring you on screen. We'll do readings together, okay? Like I'll do one for you personally on like this, okay? It'll be at random. I already know that Mama Gina is going to be our first guest because she is the first person to ever subscribe to me, and she stuck with me for now like 4 or 5 months. So I want to bring her on and have her, and then I'll do that, and we'll make it a thing. So if you folks are into that, you stay subscribed. Your tag goes from gold to orange. I know you've been here for a while, and I know you're going to keep supporting the channel. I'm going to bring you on. We're going to do special things like that. It's the best way for me to give back to you, and also give you an opportunity to cut the cost of what a regular reading costs, while still giving you the opportunity to have me live with you and doing it. Okay? So let's get into it. So, you know what time it is? It's peppermint oil time, right? Because we got to put that on. Yeah, so if you all are into that, make sure that we do that, okay? Jeep Girl Irish will probably be one of the people who, here in the very near future, if she's okay with it, coming on with me. She's been a moderator for a pretty long time, doing a great job, and I appreciate that. And I have a goal set of 450 subscribers, but when I hit 500 subscribers, out of the people who are subscribed, I am going to do a giveaway, and the gift bag is probably worth about $100, and there'll be a reading included in there. So there'll be $100 in gifts and then a reading included. So once I hit 500 subscribers, I'll be giving a gift bag away, and it'll be from only, not just followers, but people who are subscribed, okay? That's going to be our special gift. So we're working our way up the numbers right now, okay? Hey, Mama Gina, so tomorrow, me and you, we're going to have our reading right here on TikTok, okay? Awesome. I love to hear it. So I have somebody who started to come in, and two different things were going on at once. First off, this is a really interesting kind of thing because normally when I start getting messages from the other side, I feel as though they show me things first or talk to me about something. But somebody started sticking like orange slices in my mouth, and I can taste them. It's like a very delicious orange. So I asked them more about it, and I'm supposed to talk about the delicious oranges and some sort of connection with like jellyfish, which I thought was really interesting. They were like, talk about the jellyfish. This seems like it's going to be a gentleman who's talking to me about it. And he's peeling a fresh orange. He's eating it every morning. I feel like we started off with an orange or some sort of citrus fruit. And then the jellyfish is a really interesting thing to talk to me about. He is bald on top with a little bit of hair on the sides. He's got a round face. He's not very tall. He's probably about 5'7" or 5'8", probably a little over 200 pounds. He has a bit of a gruff voice, and he's very happy. And I want to say he reminds me of somebody that I knew in life, so I don't know if I'm going to I always say don't get hung up on a name, but I feel like I should say a Tony or something like that. And he's sitting here with me, and he's just talking to me about his day, and I feel like every day started the same, okay? So if you understand this gentleman, he's like making this connection, like every morning I sit and I do this. I have my orange, I sit with you, I read through the paper. He's got a very gentle, quiet, soothing voice. He feels very either fatherly or like a grandfather to me. He's hanging out with me, and I'm watching to see. He does, for his job when he was working and alive, he did a lot of working with, he's got a lot of like rags, like he's wiping a lot of grease off of his hands all of the time. So he seems like his hands were always dirty. So he's definitely somebody who did a lot of hard work in his life. And he's telling me that he was partially deaf out of one of his ears. And he said it's from a loud like bang or a repeated bangs that happened over and over. So he might have worked in a machine shop or something. So if you understand who this might be, just say mine down here in the comments so that I know. So I'm going to write, he's about 65 years old. He's a little over 200 pounds. Every day started with an orange. And jellyfish is really important. Okay. They sound very familiar, but you're not sure. Okay, I've never brought this gentleman through before, and he's saying Tony or Anthony is a name that I should be talking about. And he worked on machinery or like in a shop. And he's telling me that he passed away from congenital heart failure. Okay, so not a heart attack, but like a gradual heart issue, heart disease. Okay. Good morning. Nice to see you there. So if you know who this gentleman is, just say mine, so I know, and I'll let you know how he's doing. Good morning. How are you? Thank you, Jenny, for subscribing. I see that. Oh, Bree Warren says my ex-boyfriend was Tony and went by Anthony. His grandpa died from that. Do you know, Bree Warren? Do you know if your boyfriend's grandfather had any connection? This is silly, almost. Jellyfish in oranges. Yeah, tap the screen, show some love, show everybody that we're having an interesting time at the very least. So, Bree Warren, you seem to have a very powerful connection to the other side. When you show up, your friends and family from the other side show up all of the time. I know he loved oranges. Okay, so this is probably him, and the reason why he would come through is just to let everybody know that he's doing okay, and he's very close to everyone. So he is most likely somebody that's overseeing your family or your boyfriend's family pretty often. He's really close. He was the first person to come through when I was doing my meditation, and he's just such a gentle person, and he's like, hello, I just want to say hi. I'm doing okay over here. Let everybody know I'm okay. So isn't that interesting? And I'm glad that he used the name that we recognized and gave some validation there. So just let your boyfriend know that his grandfather is nearby and he's doing well, okay? That's pretty amazing. Thanks so much for showing up and validating him. That was really nice. So I'm going to let him step back, and I'm just going to let you know that he's doing well. And we will see who else is going to come here and come in and say hello. Hi, everybody. Nice to see you there. It is Saturday morning, 11:15 a.m. My name is Scott. I'm a medium and a psychic, and I'm doing spirit-led mediumship. We had our first gentleman stop in. He's leaving a message for Tony, and he says that he's doing well. All right, and that was for Bree Warren, one of our subscribers here. So thanks so much. Did I say? Well, I don't know what morning I said it was. It's Saturday though. Yeah, you're right. What's up, Green Williams? Nice to see you there. If you'd like to become a subscriber and get on the chat, all you got to do is click on the little star that comes up in your comment bar and become a subscriber. It's nice and easy. Once I hit 500 subscribers, I'm going to be doing a giveaway. It'll include $100 in a gift bag and a reading to go along with it, okay? And that'll be only for my subscribers as a thank you for getting us up to 500 subscribers, okay? So thank you. All right. She's Petty Boop. I like your name. And can I say something to you? I read your comment, and it says, Anita, please come through. And I immediately was told to tell you that you've been, now this is funny because I have a connection to this kind of thing too. You've been hearing me, she says, like when you're in the shower, I talk to you. This is a time when we're in a meditative space. And did you just recently color your hair? Did that just happen? Were you in the bathroom or just getting your hair done? Petty Boop? I love that name. I'm talking to you. So just Petty Boop. Let me know if that, like, because she's like showing me like just getting, yes, okay. So she's telling me that she's with you while you're doing your hair, getting it colored or something. She was chatting with you. So I have to tell you this too, and I don't know much about your situation in life, but she's saying your heart's in the right place, but you need to step back a little bit. And I hope that resonates with you. Your heart is in the right place, but you need to step back a little bit. Okay, so if that makes sense for you, just let me know. All you have to do is say understand or something like that. Um, and then I'm trying to understand. She's telling me that you're finding things, but it's not change, I don't think, but it is not like, did you just find like something else that's shiny, like a piece of jewelry, or like a piece of a necklace, like, so she's like, talk about, she just found, she's like holding up something small in front of me, and she's like, you just found something that was important. Maybe it reminded you of her. It might mean with Hector, I don't know if she's not being very clear. She just said that your heart is in the right place, but you need to take a step back. Okay. And then she's telling me about you finding something that's like shiny, but not jewelry, or not money. It's like a jewelry or something, and you just had it in your hand or just found it. Okay. So she's just walking around and she's with you and she's talking to you. One of the things that I tell everybody is that your loved ones try to communicate with you all of the time. Um, Leslie says that she just found a charm. So hold on to that thought, because I want to finish up with this. She is letting you know that she's around you all the time, and that when you want to communicate with her, just close your eyes, take a deep breath, and tell her to come and speak with you. When you get these images and memories and things that flood back to you, that's, excuse me, her way of communicating with you. Okay? And it's really important. You found her rosary beads. Perfect. That's perfect. So just so that you know that that's her also saying, like, I was with you when you found the rosary beads. I was with you when you were coloring your hair. Your heart's in the right place. Just take a step back a little bit, and you should understand what that means. It could be with the gentleman that you mentioned, or other things in your life. But she says that you are a very strong individual, and that you just need to dial it back a little bit, okay? She's doing really well. I don't know what your relationship is to her, but she's doing good on the other side, and she wants you to know that she's with you, okay? So we're doing well today. Two for two today. How nice is that? Saturday morning Scott is all right, isn't he? He's not tired and worn down by the day yet. Good morning. How are you? TC Farr says, will I heal? I hope so. You're welcome, she's Betty Boop. Good morning. Lunchtime. Oh, lunchtime already. So let me see. I had somebody else say that they found something recently that was a charm. Let me see if that leads me into my next reading, okay? So with the charm, as I follow that breadcrumb trail, I'm also being told about a male with a lot of dental issues. Many dental issues, Scott. So this gentleman is coming up and telling me that he's specifically pointing to the back of his mouth, like there was a lot of issues that he had, like a lot of fillings or bridges or something. Um, he's like complaining about all of his back pain, knees. Okay, back pain, knees. He in his early life was he's like showing me that he did a lot of athletic stuff in his early life. Um, and what else? I want to say his name is Jim or Jimmy. And he has a. I'm going to show you something all right now. I write like crap. There's no doubt about it. I have a crappy handwriting. But as this person is coming through, he signed his name here. And this is what his name looks like. See how nice my handwriting went from choppy and garbage, like I write, to this beautiful handwriting. So this man named Jim or Jimmy, with a beautiful signature, he must have been known for a nice handwriting. That's why he would do that. He's talking to me about his teeth being a mess. He had really bad knees and back. He was an athlete in his earlier years. And what else is he telling me? He makes me feel as though I should be talking like, maybe I don't understand this. He has a ring on his chain, and there's two of them, so I don't know if he would have um had his wife's wedding ring on his necklace. Like she passed away maybe first, and he wore her ring. That's very specific. So if you understand that, just let me know. Say mine. He was older, yes, when he passed. Anne Marie. He was definitely an older gentleman when he passed. Probably over 70, but he's not really bringing me that far ahead into his life. He just wants to talk about him being together with the people on the other side that he passed away. After he passed away, he found the woman that he loved, because he's bringing these two rings together. Then he says he had all these issues with his back and his knees and stuff, and he's probably saying that because he makes me feel like towards the end of his life he had to have a lot of people help him, and he didn't really have too many folks to do that. So if you understand that, you can type mine. If you're watching and you're not able to comment, all you have to do is subscribe and comment, and then just say mine so we know who it is. So this is Jim or Jimmy. I'll go over it one more time, and then I'm going to let him step back if nobody is going to be able to claim him. But he's hanging out with me. Let me see. He has white hair. It's kind of fluffy and like all over the place. Mustache. The teeth issues. He kind of squints a lot. He probably had bad eyesight but didn't wear glasses like he was supposed to. He had beautiful handwriting, and it seems like some... Oh, and he may have been a teacher. He keeps talking about teaching as I'm talking about his handwriting. He's like, I also taught a lot. So, is there somebody watching who's Anita? Is there somebody watching who's named Anita, or you know an Anita, and you have like a gym that's connected to you? He said say the name Anita. Let me see. If you know Anita, say mine, because this... Anne Marie, you have an Anita? And do you have a gym also? Oh, no, not him. Okay. All right, I'm going to let him step back, but I just want to let you know that this gentleman is doing okay. If you can't comment now, you can always comment later on my YouTube if you're watching the replay. It goes under TikTok Talk. This will be episode 22, and last night's will be posted this afternoon. Okay? So it's nice to see everybody there. Thank you so much. Oh, I missed the cowboy hat. I'm sorry, but thank you for sending it. Okay, here we go. We will see what else is going to come through, okay? Mara298, I'm supposed to let you know your subscription's going to expire. Remember that we have a goal set for 450, but when I hit 500, I'm going to do a giveaway. It'll include $100 and $100 worth of gifts in a bag, and also a reading will be included, okay? So once we hit that 500 subscriber mark, and it'll only be chosen from the people who are current subscribers, okay? All right, let's see who else we can get to come through. Thank you so much for the roses. I appreciate you so much. All right. Lately, the spirits have been taking me into a space I've never been in before until I started doing these lives. They keep bringing me into a morgue setting. Which is really strange. I've never seen it like this. Normally, when I would see the cause of death for somebody, they would just stand in front of me and show me like a clear human figure and point at things like the high school clear body model. But lately, they've been bringing me into a morgue. Like I have my own personal like mortuary or undertaker or like forensic pathologist or something that's bringing me in. So I have a young boy that brought me into this mortuary setting, into a morgue basically. He is laid out on the table, and I'm watching basically what I can equate to an autopsy. And he is telling me that he had he's like pointing at what I think is his liver. And he's telling me that he had liver failure. There's some sort of genetic liver disease that he passed away from. He's fairly young. I actually don't see him being any older than like 25, but I think he looked younger than he was. He has short black hair, not like short, but like he kept it like a clean cut black hair. He's a white male, brown eyes, and he's telling me like, oh, my liver was really like there was some sort of genetic mess up with his liver, or something else, liver disease that he shouldn't have had really. So if you understand that, just write mine in there so I know who it is. I see you guys. I want to use the name Josh. Male, 24 years old, liver failure. I don't think this is a heart. I feel like I'm low in the torso. And normally heart, yeah, I know what a heart looks like. I don't always know what the other organs look like, but this I think is a liver. It's like kind of a triangle looking thing. Yeah, a lot of men coming in today, right? So if you're watching the and you can't comment, just know that oh, J male names. Yeah, this is a Josh for sure is the name. He's also doing putting a lot of pressure into my intestines. And for anybody who doesn't know, I can actually feel it down in my intestines. It hurts. So he's like talking about a lot of different things that went wrong down in his lower body. Okay. Um, Maybe it's some sort of cancer. There's something for sure that he is trying to get my attention on with this. Blank 45678 says mine. Okay. Blank, thanks for speaking up. Do you want to talk about it? If so, you can just write yes, and then I'll let you know what else this young man is telling me. He is clearly, he lived above a morgue. That's so wild. That is crazy. Maybe that's why I was seeing the morgue. I thought it was just like, oh, I'm seeing the morgue all of a sudden. Like they're gonna start showing me a new way of looking at things. So, how does he belong to you, Blank? Do you know? Did he ride a bike back and forth to work or something? Make sure that I see a lot of people. Obviously, you want your a reading. Obviously, I want to give you one. You just got to keep showing up for all of them. Okay. So, Blank, let me know if you understand that about 23 brother. Yeah. Okay. So right in that right like range of age as well. And was there like a liver issue or a lower intestine problem that is what he passed from? I just want to make sure I got it right. Definitely, if you're watching, please do me a favor. The more likes and follows I get, the better TikTok knows I'm doing a good job here, keeping you all entertained while also a moped when he was younger. Okay, awesome. This is him. This is what he's talking about. So I want to let you know that your brother is doing really well on the other side. He's a great communicator, and something that's really important for me to pass on to you is that he is communicating very visually with me, which means that when you are having memories of your brother and thinking about him, that those memories are partially in place from him, okay? So when you're having a day and he kind of just pops into your head and you're like, oh man, why am I thinking about you today, man? There you go. It's from him, and that's the way he communicates. I love that he brought me above the morgue. I really thought that I was going to be like getting a new way to talk to people, but I'll take the morgue validation all day long. That's amazing. So I just want to let you know that he's doing okay, all right? And there's another person here that says a dear friend Josh had cancer and he died at 24. Okay, so sometimes when we do these, more people than one can come in. Oftentimes when I do one-on-one readings, I have what I call my ball of yarn, and spirit will come in like a ball, and like little strings hang off the ball, and I have to pull each person apart from the reading and understand who each person is. So let's jump right in from brother above the morgue into Laura with the colon cancer. For Josh who had the cancer. So I might have had a couple people here jumping in on me at once. Okay. Because I was feeling that like all at once. All right, so let's see. Josh, really young to be having that kind of issue, huh? So this gentleman with the colon cancer is talking to me. Um, he definitely said like this is like kind of sad too. I just want to say that he is very aware of his passing, and he's very much like I really didn't want to pass away. What's the 17th? Is that like a and he rode a bike daily? Okay, awesome. So isn't that isn't that interesting how these two young men were able to come in together? They had a lot of similarities and things to talk about, and they wanted to come here together. So, yeah, Monred says, I love the ball of yarn analogy. It's what happens a lot. And I just have to pull at the strings and understand each personality as I pull on them and understand who they are. That's always been my way of seeing them when they come together close knit like that. So I just want to let you know that this gentleman, Josh, is doing really good, and I appreciate you coming forward and validating for him. He's aware of his passing, and I would say that he could use some prayers or some positive intentions. He seems like he is a little bit earthbound. He probably visits pretty often, and he's somebody who could use some encouragement to move to his next level in his spiritual journey. I don't know. So he's only been gone for a year. So isn't that something that 2 days prior to his passing that he would come through? So I just want to let you know that he's doing well, but he just needs some prayers and some encouragement. And I guess that makes sense that he's so close still. He only passed in the last year. Thank you again for so much for coming through and validating him. It means so much, and I think that it means a lot to the people watching as well, because it shows us that there's more to life than just this. Life doesn't stop when the human body stops. The life continues on and forward. There's a consciousness and a love that will precede this. So that's really important. If our loved ones don't visit as much, are they happy in the spirit world? Oh, thanks for the horns. They are, but there's different levels as I understand it, and as I keep doing these readings, is that there are people who are like completely moved on away from here, and they'll visit all the time, but they come to say hello and give us love and stuff. There are other people like this young man, Josh, who's still upset about his passing. He was very young and got a very bad disease at such a young age, that he's still kind of torn up over it, and he wants some more encouragement that it's okay to keep moving forward on his journey. But he's still very attached here, and he's probably attached to the people who are mourning him, a mom and a dad, and probably brothers and sisters, right? So he's still like holding tight here. He's not somebody who lived an entire life and had that opportunity like so many of us may take for granted. But when we're done with our time here, we move on. But some of us stay because we're sad that we left too early. And that's just the way it is. So we have to say some prayers and give them some encouragement and tell them that it's okay. And we'll grieve for them, and they can be free to go forward. Okay? So that is my take on it. It's not fact. It's just my opinion. And Laura, so just let his family know that he's doing okay, all right? And thank you so much for validating, and thank you so much for being a subscriber here. I appreciate it. Let's see who else we got coming through today, okay? Don't forget, if you haven't yet, if you'd just like to become a follower, that would be amazing. If you'd like to become a subscriber, just click in your comment box and click the star. Thanks so much for everybody's support. I appreciate you. I have somebody who is, I believe, going to be Spanish. They have dark olive skin or dark brown skin. I see them doing a lot of cleaning. They feel it. To me, what I saw immediately was a young male, probably about 40. No, probably not even that old. He's probably only 35 to 40 years old. He showed me he got struck by a motor vehicle, but in his life he did a lot of work in the back of kitchens, a lot of cleaning, a lot of scrubbing. He happened to be like one of these people that was really good at making things very sanitary. So he's got these two buckets that he's picking up. He lifts them up and he's walking into the back of like a place that's like got a lot of tile and stuff, and he's like washing everything down. Now I may be incorrect as to what is, but I see all the tile around me, and I have these two buckets of water, and I seem to be cleaning a lot, all the tile. So, um, he's pretty short. He's like 5'6", maybe. He's got a like a bit of a round, wide face, good smile. He's got dark brown eyes, black hair that keeps pulled back. He might work in some sort of like butcher shop or meat packing or something like that. Because I see like he's got a hairnet on and one of those white like jackets to keep himself clean. And he's making me feel as though he left work or something and he got hit by a motor vehicle and killed that way. Does anybody know who that is? Just say mine if you understand. So he's a Spanish fella. The sound was different when I was talking. That's interesting. I was really deep into a spirit communication there. That might be why. So if you're watching this and you can't comment, just let me know. It's a TikTok glitch. Well, that does happen sometimes while we're doing lives, for sure. So this is a male, 35 years old or so. He wore a white jacket, a hairnet. He did a lot of cleaning, and he left work and got hit by a motor vehicle. I feel like he was either walking or riding his bicycle. If you understand who that is, just comment mine. And I want to use a name like Alex, or maybe the Spanish version of that. But he's telling me to say the name Alex is important. And he is speaking in broken English, but he's very good at communicating with my clairvoyant point of view. So if you understand who that is, just say mine. And Celtic Chicana says, sorry, he was a chef. Who was a chef, Celtic? Because the chef would keep their place very clean, wear the white jacket, probably a hairnet on occasion if he kept his hair long. Again, we don't stretch anything to make it fit here, but we do want to make sure that I am getting the correct things. And the person who you're thinking about, do you know if he got hit by a car at all, or hit by a motor vehicle? That's really important. I'm watching him go out onto the street and be hit by a car, and that's really important. Oh, his son died in a motorcycle accident. Okay, so are they both deceased? Because again, maybe they're here together, and I'm only picking up on one. Because I'm talking to somebody who feels like they're fairly young, but there's a lot of different things happening at once here. Yes, okay. So this is most likely for you. They are both here together, and again, my ball of yarn. There's the two people riding in the same spaceship, basically in the same ball of energy. And your grandfather passed when he was 40 as well. Holy cow! So these guys are both together then, because I'm picking up all of it together. So I just want to let you know, Celtic Chicana, that they are doing well. They're together in the afterlife here. They are doing really well at communicating with me. And again, today is a really important day, because as I'm doing these readings, I can see that all of these people coming through are tapping right into my clairvoyance really well. Thank you for the horns. I appreciate you. So that to me means that everybody right now, as we're getting closer to the holidays, that your loved ones are going to be coming through and making connections this way. So when you're having these memories of them, whether they're happy or sad or angry or whatever it is, they're trying to stir those emotions in you by giving you these memories that you'll see up here, where basically we would talk about it happening in there, happening in our imagination. It's the same space that all of the psychic premonitions happen in, okay? So Celtic Chicana, as you are on your way to see your mom as well, just know that she's going to be visiting you and be with you. Even though she's not the one who jumped in with us right now. Did your Celtics, I'm talking to you. I'm getting a ton of pressure in my chest. Did your mom pass away from some sort of complication down here in her chest area? I don't know if this is a heart attack. I don't know. But I feel like my chest started to hurt as soon as I read your comment about mom. Mama Gina, yes. The answer is yes. They're good. Oh, man, I feel like I got the air taken out of me on that one. Okay, so she's okay. So wasn't that an interesting question that Mama Gina asked that, and that's how. Okay, so that's why I feel like all this pressure. I want to let you know that she's doing is okay as well. Even though she's not the one who's coming through right at this moment, I'm going to tell you that she is here with us. I'm going to show you my arm. I'm getting like these crazy chills as I'm talking to you. And I want to let you know that she's doing okay as well. So all these people are together and they're doing okay. So you go visit mom, tell her you love her. She can hear you, and your grandfather and and his son all can hear you as well, okay? So I hope that helps bring some closure to you today, and let you know that you're doing okay over there and that your family's still with you, okay? I'm very sorry for all the tragic loss in your family. I hope that you're doing okay, and after today's visit you feel a little bit better, and maybe after today's reading you feel a little bit lighter, okay? Thanks so much, Celtic Chicana, for being a subscriber here. I appreciate it so much. It means the world. For everybody who is hanging out with me and listening, I appreciate you so much, tremendously. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. More than following, the subscribers are really helping me move forward in my venture with everything on social media. It means the world. If you haven't yet, make sure that you head over to my YouTube channel, which is just under Scotty the Medium. Give me a subscribe there, because we're putting long form content up there, and I'm working diligently on getting more things up there for you. That's for everybody. Obviously, there'll be some paranormal investigations that are up there. I have a ton of content up there already, that you can go check out. There's replays of all the live readings and TikTok talk, some podcast stuff, all kinds of good stuff you can find on YouTube for me, okay? So do me that favor and head over there. Thank you for sharing. I appreciate it. Let's see who else we can have come on. I have to do a second here. I have to clear because Celtic Chicana's mom really pushing on me really hard. So for people who ask questions about doing mediumship and psychic work, there's no evil spirits. There's no, like, for the most part. Sometimes people are very strong and overbearing, and they have a lot of baggage that is still with them. So this young lady's mom is one of those people who's got a very strong will, and a little too strong. So she pushed through my barriers to get her point across that she was here. So now I'm just trying to clear off a little bit. And what was interesting, before I did my reading today, one of my guides stepped in front of me, and he was like, "Hey, your chakras are like a little bit dirty," and they looked like little glass balls. And he took each chakra, and he was like cleaning them like an apple on his shirt, and then he put them back, and he was like, "Okay, now they're clean." So that might be why the messages come a little bit nicer today, and why I'm being so affected in my heart chakra, because he really cleaned that one up for me today. So let's clear that out real quick. For anybody who wants to know, this is just a piece of selenite. It's really great for Reiki and energy work. It helps clear out energy that you don't want. Okay. All right. Put a little more peppermint oil and get back to it. Bree Warren, I was gonna do some tarot card, yes, but I ended up having a lot of spirit step in today, so we will do some tarot cards probably on Monday, when we do our gift unwrapping. So for anybody who doesn't know, tomorrow at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we're going to come here and we're going to do one-on-one. So I'm going to bring you on as a guest or as a co-host, and I'll do readings for my subscribers only. Then on Monday, we'll do, you'll ask me about your spirit, what your spiritual gifts are. We'll go through them. I'll see if I can come up with some spirit guides for you. That'll be Monday. I'll let you know tomorrow what time we're going to do that. But tomorrow's will be at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and then Monday we'll do a different time for spirit guides, gifts, and all of those things, okay? Thanks so much, Celtic Chicana. I appreciate it so much. Yeah, listen, the more subscribers I have, the more time I can dedicate to this. And I really enjoy this so much. You have no idea how much I love doing this. Okay, let's see who else. I got time for at least one more, so let's see who we got here. For those on the other side, my name is Scott. I'm a medium, and I'm listening to you to bring forward your messages. I saw something that stopped me in my tracks. I'm like, okay, what do we got? Can you show me something else? Because I don't understand what that is. I know what it is. I just don't get how to relate it to anything. Somebody stepped forward and they showed me like a unicorn in a party. So I looked at like a birthday party and unicorns. So that is sort of a general thing that I don't like too much. Now they're bringing me to a closet. There's a bunch of wire hangers in it, a bunch of empty stuff in the closet. They told me to look down. There's a bunch of old dress shoes in here. So I think I'm in a men's closet, and they're like saying like, we just got rid of all of dad's things. And so there must be a birthday that somebody's going to be celebrating, probably for a little girl, I would assume, that is like a unicorn theme. And then recently you just got rid of all of your dad's clothes. You must have donated them or thrown them out. And I'm making a funny face because there's more information coming, but I'm trying to determine what it is. I'm standing in a room that is not very large. It is, I guess, a master bedroom, or like the main bedroom of a home. This closet is pretty small. I'm looking down at all of these shoes that are still on the floor, and we're kind of making a face at them. I don't understand why. I'm looking to the right. There's a folded flag, like for a veteran. So dad probably was a veteran. I want to say that this gentleman who passed away, he had not a slender face, but like an oval kind of face, mustache, glasses. He's probably in the army, I think, is what this looks like. Uh, and he just recently must have passed away. He also had some moles or something on his face, some dark spots, sunspots maybe, up here in this area somewhere. Um, and I hear the name Ted is coming through pretty strong. So if you know who this is, let me know. Unicorn Car Seat says Walter. I don't know who Walter is. Let me see what you got. What you say here. Let me go up here. So this is really important. So I hear the name Ted or Theodore is coming through really strong. Male. He just passed away not too long ago, probably within the last year. Military service, probably the army. We just got rid of all of his clothes. And in your family, there is a birthday coming up or has just passed for a little girl who had a unicorn theme. Okay, so if you understand that, say mine. He's very strong. He's talking. He has some spots on his face too, like some sunspots or birthmark or something up in this area of his head. Mustache, glasses, and it's something that I think. No, I think this is a little girl's birthday. Unless, I mean, there's obviously little boys can like unicorns as well. Um, yeah, this gentleman just passed, like in the last year. It feels like he's pretty fresh. And the name Ted or Theodore. So if you resonate with that, let me know. I'm looking around and he's showing me that his hands are real. Yeah, he was an older gentleman. He must have had really poor circulation. Um, because he's like showing me that his hands are very cold, and I think he smoked a lot. Um, and he's like, I don't understand why we're having trepidation about the shoes. So the I see that the clothes are gone, the suits, the pants, the shirts are gone, but we're looking down at the shoes and we're having trouble getting rid of them. So if you can't comment on this because you're just watching, and you're not a part of the SGC, just go to the YouTube channel after this is uploaded and say, I know who this is. Because this guy is very strong. He's as strong as everybody else who's come through today. So I know that somebody watching is going to connect with this. He's giving me a lot of information. And it's interesting because he feels like he spent a lot of time in his room towards the end of his life. Like he didn't leave much. He just spent time in there smoking and being by himself. So that's really important. But it's also more important just to let everybody know that he's doing okay. All right. So if you know who that is, maybe you can just tap the screen a bunch of times, so I can see the hearts go, and I know that somebody listening is understanding who this is. That would probably be a pretty good way. All right, bud, I'm listening to you. All right, I'm gonna let you go. All right, everybody. If you haven't done so, please do me a favor. Like, shares, follows are very important. If you'd like to become a part of the SGC crew, which gives you a cool tag and special emojis. Hey, SGC, can you do me a favor? Can you put some emojis down there? You know which ones are my favorite. The little dog, the drinking ghost, and Stay Puffed. And I do, of course, like the alien because I made that one myself. The UFO abducting the chakras. You get those special emojis, and when I turn on subscription chats only, my SGC gets first crack at all of the readings, tarot, spiritual, and otherwise. Tomorrow at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we're going to be coming here, and I'm going to be bringing on members of the SGC to do readings for them right here. It should be an interesting experiment. I've never done it before. It's going to be a lot of fun, and I hope it's something that brings value to you being here with me on the channel. And if you haven't yet, and you're on the SGC, can you do me a favor, go back and like and share some of my regular videos. Let's get some of those numbers up as well so that TikTok knows that we're doing a good job here and we're staying alive, as they say. Thank you so much. I try to do my best. And if you didn't get a reading today, this is going to be a continuing, ongoing thing. That's really important for me to let you know. The more subscribers I have, the better it is that I can take time away from the other stuff that I do to come here and do this. And then very soon, probably within the next week or so, I'll be announcing private reading dates as well. We were just waiting for the... Oh, thanks for the baseball hat. We were just waiting for the end of the month to come so that we can see how November is going to look and get our dates down so that I can offer them. There's my buddy Deb, who's definitely on the list of somebody who's going to be getting a reading. Because I know her kids are looking forward to talking to her. And that's another thing when you come here and you're part of the group for a while. When I get to know you and I get to know a little bit about you, and then I know you've been here for a while, there's something special that I really need to communicate. I do free readings all the time. I don't always announce them, but I do it because that's what I'm here for. It's nice to make a couple bucks off doing it, but it's more of sharing and doing this kind of stuff for everybody. Okay. So just so you know that I do them when I can. All right. Oh, thanks for the sombrero. I don't know what it said. Glitter butt, did it say? Thank you. So if everybody liked this, please do me a favor. Like, share, and comment. All those good things. We had a lot of nice people come through today. It was really nice. We had a lot of validation. Unfortunately, we couldn't get the last gentleman who was saying this name, Ted. He had a lot of information, so maybe we'll find out when this gets posted to YouTube if somebody rewatches and notices what it is. They'll know who he is. So make sure you're doing that. And again, make sure you're going over my YouTube and subscribing there. If you'd like to get a head start on your spirit guide meditation, I have one in my link in the bio. Just click the link in the bio on my profile. You can go down to where it says spirit guide meditation. Thanks for the cowboy hat, partner. Of course, that helps support the channel. And it's also personal, partially guided meditation to meet your spirit guides, narrated by yours truly. And the music is picked out by me. And it's the music that I use to help do my spirit guide meditations. Okay? Thank you very much, everybody. Oh, you like my little avocado? My kids gave it to me. Toca la guitarra. Thank you. And anyway, it was a pleasure hanging out with you all today. Again, tomorrow, set your calendar, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're going to be doing some one-on-ones right here. It's going to be a lot of fun. Have a great day. I'll see you soon. Make sure you watch my stories and stuff. I'll see you guys later. I have to go. We have to go to a birthday party ourselves now. Bye, everyone. Thanks again. I love you. I love you. Bye.